Hello and welcome back to It's Coming Home, this little mini-series we've got going on for the World Cup with England. Today we have got the game against Belgium, the final group stage game, to see who is going to top the group, us or Belgium. Now, in real life, I'm playing this before the Panama game. The Panama game kicks off actually in about an hour's time, so I've got to do this quickly. This episode will come out after the Belgian game, so I'm going to pretend that I know what has happened. So I'm going to say, fantastic stuff beating Belgium 5-0, boys. You know, after we lost to Panama 1-0, cannot believe we beat Belgium 5-0. Fantastic stuff. So that's probably what's happened in real life. In Football Manager, things might be a little bit different. Belgium are usually pretty decent. They're a little bit overpowered, I think, with some of their players. So this is going to be a tough game. Obviously, a little quick reminder of the table for you. We've qualified already after beating Tunisia and Panama. Belgium have done too, but they're ahead on goal difference. So if we want to top the group and give ourselves, theoretically, an easier game in the second round, we need to be beating Belgium today. And to beat Belgium, I'm reverting back to Gareth Southgate's tactics. This is what I think Gareth Southgate plays in real life, and this is what I'm doing for it. I've just swapped a few roles around quickly just to make it a little bit more sense for this formation. But I'm reverting back to this because I feel like this is perhaps slightly going to be more effective against Belgium than it would be like going very attacking against Belgium. I think this might be slightly better. So Pickford starts in goal. He's our #1 goalkeeper. Stones and Maguire keep themselves at the back, but Phil Jones comes in today as a centre back. And this OCD, I've got a bit of an OCD with symmetrical things. Which is why I never use asymmetric formations really, because it really annoys me. I kind of want to mill Phil Jones in the middle just because then it's symmetrical. Danny Rose and Kyle Walker as our wing-backs today. Eric Dyer comes in as a ball-winning midfielder into that CDM position. Henderson reverts to more central midfield position today as a deep line playmaker. Fabian Delph acts as a Carrillo / box-to-box sort of midfielder type of guy. Dele Alli, who's got 3 goals, a hat-trick in the last game of course, starts in that attacking midfield position. And Harry Kane is starting up front today as our striker. I did forget to tell you what Gary Cahill got injured with in that first episode. It was concussion. So he'll be back in a few days' time, but just can't be selected until he recovers from concussion. It's very difficult with this formation to try and get in some of our key creative attacking players. Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford, Ashley Young even to an extent. He's pretty creative down that left-hand side. So I do kind of want to get these guys into the squad, but it's difficult with this formation. So we'll see how we're doing at half-time, then we may reassess things. Right, so I said to the boys, go out there, carry on straight where you finished from last match after we had a superb 4-0 win. A lot of players seem motivated by that, which is good. We need the motivation today against Belgium. They're kicking off. They're in their lovely red sort of coloured strip. We're in our usual white. So we need the win today, as we've already said, if we want to top the group. I don't know if Group H have played yet. I feel like we are the last game to play. I feel like maybe Group H has already happened. I want to have a look at this now, actually. Will it tell me in the updates? Can I look at this in updates? No, not really. World Cup. Okay, as it turns out, I can't change anything, so don't worry about it. Yeah, Group H down here then. If we win the group, we come up against Poland. If we come second, we come up against Colombia. So, I mean, if I'm honest with you, I don't know who I prefer out of those two. If anything, I think I might prefer to have Colombia, maybe. So maybe we should try and throw the game. Harry Kane, if he can score an own goal, that might be good. We'll lose 1-0. And then we can face Colombia instead of Poland. I think Poland might be a little bit stronger in game. I don't know. It's a bit difficult. But either way, we're up against one of those two sides in the next round if we get through. Free kick for us then. Fabian Delph takes it in towards Eric Dyer, who has a shot from distance. Thibaut Courtois making the save though. Before you get angry as well, I said in the first episode, Delph, why is he even in the England squad? I've decided to use him today for rotation purposes. That's the only reason we're using them, rotation purposes. Don't try and get clever with me and say that, oh, Tom, you said Fabian Delph's rubbish, and now you're picking him. I still think he's rubbish. It's rotation, and he's actually quite good as a box-to-box sort of midfielder. That's what he likes to do, and that's what I like in a player. Maybe by the end of the World Cup, I'll learn to love Fabian Delph, but I mean, I'm going to love him now. He's just scored the opening goal in the game to put us 1-0 up against Belgium. An absolute rocket from the edge of the area. We move up into top of the group, so we'll play Poland as things stand right now. So pretty good from us. Fabian Delph, well done, matey. I'm proud of you there. We've got the tackling straight from kickoff. Harry Kane chasing down Vincent Kompany. Can't quite get there though. Alderweireld on the ball, out to Munayer, and they're coming forward now, Belgium, down this right-hand side. Nainggolan, who's not in the actual World Cup squad, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, because I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world. Dembele now on the ball, out towards Eden Hazard. Vertonghen now on the ball, can put a decent cross in, puts it in. It's headed on by Dembele, and it goes out for a corner. Pickford make a decent save there. De Bruyne's corner comes in, but Harry Kane can clear it, and that should be the end of the danger. I'll tell you what, if Fabian Delph gets man of the match, what was that? Luckily, Phil Jones was switched on there, because our throw-in was not a very good one there. They nearly conceded a goal from it. I was about to say, if Fabian Delph gets man of the match today, I'll pick him for the next game. I promise you. Coming forward, though, now are Belgium. Although Eric Dyer, that ball-winning midfielder, makes a decent tackle and plays it up towards Harry Kane, who's got the entire Belgium defence around him. And in the end, his shot was atrocious. Phil Jones now on the ball for England, out towards Kyle Walker. Fabian Delph back on the ball, the goal scorer, of course. Into Jordan Henderson, out towards Harry Kane. Harry Kane out to Kyle Walker. What a ball that was. Walker puts it back in. Cleared away, though. Decent header from the defence. That was a very dangerous ball, and that was a dangerous back pass as well. If one of our two frontmen then had been a little bit more switched on, perhaps they may have got the interception there, as Harry Kane is chasing the ball down like a rabid terrier, and he's back on it now. His shot, though, again, he's not getting the balls on target today, is he? He's actually having a really, really poor game. I'm kind of tempted to take him off for Jamie Vardy at some point, because I feel like Jamie Vardy might be a little bit better as Mertens puts it just wide of the post for Belgium. Eric Dyer with a late free kick for us. I think Fabian Delph may have had a shot there as well to try and score a goal. That would have been very close, and now Belgium on the counter-attack. Vertonghen, nothing's going to happen from it, but a decent chance right into that first half for us from the free kick. De Bruyne now with a corner right at the end of the first half. Mertens on the edge of the area has his shot blocked by our defence, and that is half-time. We are 1-0 up, which is pretty good going. I wasn't expecting it to be going this well so far, so I'm going to say to the boys calmly, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's start this second half positively. We'll probably take Harry Kane off very soon. We may make another change, maybe sort of... I want to bring Sterling or Rashford on, but this system is working so well right now, and they don't really fit into it, so we'll have to see. Corner for us early on. Fabian Delph, the one taking it this time, and that's why I should take him off corners, because that was rubbish. He's still on for man of the match, though, is Fabian Delph, and it's 8.2. Literally every single player here is on a 6 point something, and it's Delph, 8.2. Hazard on the ball on this left-hand side for them, plays it back pretty centrally to Nainggolan, who puts it out to Morales, who's got chance to put it in. It's cleared. Dembele once again putting it wide. He's had a few chances today which he should have buried, I think. And I think now is the time to make some changes. Jamie Vardy is going to come on for Harry Kane instead. What does he like to do? Defensive forward? I mean, I didn't think he was a defensive forward. I thought he just used his pace and was like pacey. We'll make him a complete forward on attack, I think. Dele Alli not having the best of games either, so I feel like Raheem Sterling could be an option to bring on in that attacking midfield instead, so we'll bring him on as well. Right, Danny Rose with a throw-in. Our substitutes have just come on. Sterling on the ball. Will he have an instant impact? No, is the answer. All right, there's 30 minutes to go in this game. We're playing pretty well still. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Which is probably the last thing I should have said with 30 minutes ago, as Belgium come forward now to try and ruin it for me. They've hit the post. They are getting closer and closer. They've had a few near misses in the second half. They've hit the post now. I'm a little bit concerned. All right, I'm going to make one more change. Danny Rose hasn't played brilliantly, so Ashley Young is going to come on instead for him on that left-hand side of the pitch. That's the final change we'll make. We've got 20 minutes or so to go. Jamie Vardy has a deflected shot there. We get a corner. The corner, though, is coming in from Sterling. Sterling puts it in all the way onto the head of Vertonghen, and Eric Dyer shot from distance, not really troubling the goalkeeper. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can get all 9 points from this group. Mertens puts it in. Lukaku, company, saved by Pickford. Great stuff. We can keep a clean sheet, and we can get all 9 points. When is the last time England got all 9 points in a World Cup group stage? That is a trivia question. I want someone to find out and tell me in the comment section, on the grounds that I'm not going to look right now. Have we ever actually got full 9 points in a World Cup group stage? Has that ever happened to England? Have we ever won all 3 of our group stage games? Because if we haven't, I'm literally a record breaker right now doing it with England in the World Cup. Hazard, though, heard me say that and doesn't want me to be a record breaker. They've equalised, have Belgium. You could argue it was coming. They've had some decent chances, I've got to say. And we go back second in the group, which means we play... who is it? Colombia? Who topped the group? Or was it Poland? No, Colombia topped the group. Poland came second. So as things stand, we're playing Colombia now, which I think actually could be the easier of the 2 games maybe. But Belgium still haven't finished yet with us as they try and come forward once again. Munayer on the ball into Eden Hazard, across to Mertens. Delph, though, what an interception that was. He did not give up. Sterling in towards Harry Kane. Not Harry Kane, it was Jamie Vardy. The pass was intercepted. He had a shot in the end. It went over the bar, but a decent little worked effort that from us. Delph on the ball once again. He actually has been really good this game. He's made some really decent chances, played very well. Ashley Young with acres of space on the left-hand side, cuts inside, in towards Sterling, into Henderson, who... well, it wasn't very good, mate. Highlights really coming thick and fast now at the end of this game. Jan Vertonghen now on the ball into Mertens, who they're trying to work their way down this left-hand side of the pitch. Company out towards Mertens now. His header was pretty poor, though, and Sterling gets there. Wins it for Jamie Vardy, who's coming forward now. Jamie Vardy up towards Raheem Sterling. Raheem back to Vardy. Vardy out to Walker. Get across him, boys. Walker in. Vardy's there over the bar. How did he put that over? I will never know. And now it's Belgium's turn to have a go coming forward in this game. Mertens, once again, a lot of their players gone through him. Hazard now on the ball back towards Mertens. They really try and go for the wing play, don't they? Which is probably quite good that we've got wing backs and things like that. But a decent tackle there from Kai Walker. Fabian Delph now. He's number 3 for some reason. Coming forward. Sterling on the ball. Out towards Jamie Vardy. But Jan Vertonghen gets in there instead. And Belgium can try and bring an attack forward. Now Lukaku down to Fellaini. Mertens on the ball. Don't do this. They've got some big men in the middle. Pickford with a huge save. Get in there. That was fantastic. Otherwise that would have been a certain goal. Henderson's free kick. Phil Jones on the edge of the area. Shot. Just deflected. That could have been an absolute wonder goal. Phil Jones on the edge of the area. Why is it not like Jamie Vardy on the edge of the area waiting for that? Oh, ridiculously, Fabian Delph still looking like he's going to get man of the match as the corner comes in right at the end of the game. Delph is shot once again, this time just wide of the mark. And I think that is going to be that. Belgium 1, England 1, which isn't a bad result. We've not lost. We were... I was going to say I can argue that we were the better side, but actually if you look at possession, we were not very good in terms of possession. We had more shots, a few more chances created perhaps, but on balance, a pretty even game. Team talk, unlucky boys, it wasn't our night. We'll keep morale up, just try and give them a bit of confidence, saying, you know, you played well, unlucky with the result. So we end up finishing second in our group, I think then, which means we do play Colombia, I believe. It will tell us in a second here. There we go. World Cup draws England against Colombia, which actually... if you look in my World Cup predictions video, I had Colombia, England. I mean, it's not that hard to predict that, is it really? In my World Cup predictions video, it was Colombia versus England. That's what I sort of predicted. I think we should be beating Colombia, although their world ranking is 5th, apparently, on this game. So I don't know if that's what it is in real life, but that's kind of worrying. Delph did get man of the match in the end, so... He'll be starting next game. Brilliant. Right, let's have a quick look through at all the World Cup groups. How do they finish? Group A, Russia and Uruguay qualify, which is, I think, what most people are predicting. But I would have predicted Uruguay to finish ahead of Russia. Spain and Portugal from Group B, as sort of predicted by everyone in the world. Spain and Portugal qualify there. Group C, France and Peru qualifying. I said France and Australia in real life, but Peru obviously proving me wrong. Argentina and Nigeria qualify from Group D, which is what I predicted in my prediction as well. So far my prediction's looking pretty decent. Only got the Peru one wrong so far. Brazil and Switzerland from Group E going through. Serbia not picking up a single point. I had them to come second in my prediction, so that's interesting. Germany and Mexico from Group F, which I think is still going to be realistic after Germany beats Sweden. Of course, you're watching this actually, knowing what has happened in the World Cup and things like that. I'm watching this not knowing who has qualified yet fully after 3 games. I still do back Germany to beat South Korea and then go through in real life as well, alongside Mexico, so I could be right with that as well. Of course, Belgium and England from our group, and Colombia and Poland from Group H qualifying. Senegal just missing out on goal difference, which is agonising for them. So that sets up these second round ties. Portugal versus Russia, Spain versus Uruguay, France v Nigeria, Argentina versus Peru, Brazil versus Mexico, Germany versus Switzerland, Belgium, Poland and Colombia, England. Pretty exciting stuff then. I'm looking forward to next episode then. Hopefully we will batter Colombia. This episode then will come out on the same day that England play their second round fixture. As of right now, I don't know when that's going to be yet. It's either going to be on the 4th or the 5th of July. I just don't know which one it is yet. Depends if we come top or bottom. Depends if we come top or second in our group, so I don't know. Alternatively though, I've not watched the Panama game yet. That's not kicked off, so Panama could beat us and then beat Tunisia, and then we end up losing to Belgium, and then they go through. So that's also possible. Thank you very much for watching today's episode then. I hope you have enjoyed it. Make sure you do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I will see you next time for Colombia versus England.